What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts. It's Thursday evening. We've got bangers en route, and this one has finally landed. Simi featuring Joeboy. This one goes by the name So Bad. It's been pushed back a week. Release-wise, it was meant to land last Friday, but it is actually landing today. The visualizer has just gone up onto YouTube, the official audio, so we're going to listen to this one live and direct, because obviously I've got to be up moderately early for radio, so we're going to get to the reaction done now. Very excited for this one. Massive fan of what Simi does. Big fan of what Joeboy does as well. So I'm excited to see where this one goes. As always, if you haven't already, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, getting involved in the channel in general. Without further ado, though, let's jump right into this one. The official audio for So Bad, Simi featuring Joeboy. Let's go. Woo! I'm loving the tone already. A little bit devilish, a little bit cheeky. Let's go, Simi.
Say you never ever got over me, even when you travel overseas. Yeah. Well, I don't mean to brag, my vibe.
I'm getting WizKid vibes. I'm getting very, very WizKid vibes. Like that. I'm not just saying that because Wiz is the biggest guy, but the kind of cheekiness of the instrumental, the kind of flamboyantness of Simi's vocal, very kind of lowbrow, heads down sort of vibe out kind of tune with this one. I'm loving Simi's vocal straight from the off. Again, quite devilish in the sort of way it's coming together. Very kind of minor keys in the way it's been put together. The drums super crunchy. This is sounding wicked.
It's attractive. Say stay loving me globally. You want me horizontally.
Love that melody.
Nobody like me is freaking fantastic. This nigga in the middle of a crisis. If you fall in love, you don't know what the price is.
Oh, man. I always get so happy when Simi drops something new because she never disappoints. Like, I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of months going back and reacting to older stuff of Simi's in anticipation for her to drop new music. Obviously, she's out of the game for a while, and she came back with Woman, and since then, she's had so much hype on her name. I mean, she had hype on her name anyway, let's be real, but this is, what a way to kind of re-announce yourself following on from Woman, which is more sort of traditional sounding, a lot more sort of inspired by Fella, obviously. This, a lot more darker, a lot more electronic, a lot more kind of, again, like lowbrow, kind of heads down. This is a tune for the dance. This is a tune for the late night in the dance. Crazy.
It's a dirty December. She leave me out.
I love how electronic it is. See what I mean about WizKid vibes though? The sort of vocal variation. Even the high notes, man, this is crazy. I'm looking forward to seeing what Joeboy does in it as well, but the whole approach to this, beautiful, man. I'm loving the variation in her vocal, constantly going through different effects pedals, like, or effects racks, however it's been recorded. There's like parts of this where we're hearing it very kind of high-ended and high-pitched. There's a lot of sort of more sort of affected out and filtrated vocals. The instrumental's really simple, but you have got these kind of fluttering kind of sort of arpeggioed melodies on synthesizers, and then you've got this really smooth bass line underneath. Very sharp sounding drums as well. The majority of this tune so far has been Simi's vocal, ranging across 4 or 5 different octaves. Crazy. I'm loving this.
Why you dey give me mixed signals? Roll like you got a ring on your finger. If you know it, I know it end you. But you know I got the energy to change you. The kind of woman every man desire. Top class, she did up designer.
I'm tell you what, the fact we've got kind of 3 vocals going on at once is adding a lot to the harmonic structure of this one. The fact we've got that lead vocal kind of drifting through the middle of the mix from Joeboy. He's got a moderately low-ended voice. You've then got him doing his own harmonies over the top, which are moderately dissonant, but they give off a kind of cool interval vocal-wise. And then on top of that, you've got Simi just kind of harmonizing in the background as well, giving it this very kind of wispy, quite otherworldly feel. The harmonics on this are absolutely crazy, and again, the atmospheric structure is beautiful as well. The bass line is very subtle as well. It's just... Oh, they're harmonizing. It's wicked. Woo! There's so much going on, man. It's so... Honestly, The versatility we have seen over Simi's last two singles is pretty outstanding. From, again, the very traditional sounding, very organic kind of percussion that we heard over Woman, moving into this, which is so electronic, so modernized. In the way it's been put together with these sweeping synthesizers, these kind of gnarly little sounds kind of just fluttering away. It's crazy. I think again, the harmony with her and Joeboy adds a whole extra layer of that kind of enjoyable dissonance to the tune. This is again, it's good. What is it with people releasing good tunes today? I had the Zlatan tune, the video for the Zlatan tune, had the new CK tune earlier, now this. Crazy.
She leave me on, and now she gone.
You can just float away to it, can't you?
She leave me on, and now she gone.
There's a really kind of airy nature to the way Simi's approached the vocal performance on this one as well. She's not like afraid to kind of just go, ow, ow, and kind of drift in and out. Again, the example I always make of this, the best person to ever do this for me has been The Weeknd, and we're hearing little elements of that kind of vocal confidence to just kind of drift out and then drift back in sharply and drift back out again. It keeps it unpredictable. It keeps it sing-along because we know the words at this point, but the actual performance is very varied. The performance is very scattered. And again, hats off to Simi, man. She's absolutely smashing this to pieces. Can you tell I'm a fan of Simi? Can you tell?
When he see me, call me. He say me sweet and like do me. He say she high me like ENC. Me one buy club for Jersey.
The synthesizers are getting a bit more active now as well.
Baby come power my empire. Yeah, you say this baby.
Just listen to the
and she made me sweet like a fence.
The space we're getting off her vocal is pretty outstanding, to be honest. We're getting these really nice kind of double-up vocal layers. There's two versions of the vocal. One's very heavily reverbed and the other is almost dry. It gives it this kind of, again, otherworldly kind of spacious feel because you're getting the full body of the actual vocal, but you're also getting the space from the reverb behind it. Crazy in the way this one's been put together. And on top of that as well, we're getting a lot more melody from the synthesizers in this second section. Oh, that's technically the third verse, but we're getting a bit more Simi second section, shall we say. We're getting a lot more movement. We're getting a few more kind of in the low end, almost kind of 80s sounding. Very moogie, very digital. It's crazy. There's so much going on.
This nigga in the middle of a crisis. You fall in love, you don't know what the price is. I want it over the end. It's a dirty December. She leave me on, and now she gone.
It's the thing about this as well is it's difficult to both not smile and move. The rhythm is very intense. I haven't really spoken about the rhythm much because it's very simple. It's literally just that snare going. But because it's so simple, and you haven't really got much other stuff going on with the drums, the rest of the rhythm is provided essentially by Simi and Joeboy's vocal, and then on top of that, all of the melodic stuff going on alongside it. The majority of the movement on this is very, very simple. So it's difficult to not find yourself moving along to it. It's like a little stutter, and then you're suddenly involved. And also, the way Simi approaches the vocal it puts a smile on your face. So it's just such a great collection of good things in one tune. Crazy. That little melody. Ooh. Just the kind of general spacious nature on this one is absolutely through the roof, man. Like, what is it with people releasing bangers today? I think we could have possibly heard a little bit more. Sorry, we could have possibly heard a little bit more of Joeboy throughout the middle. But to be honest with you, the intoxicating, the enthralling, the hypnotic element of this tune is entirely Simi. Apologies for my voice as well. I've literally just got back from football. I think I picked up a little bit of a cold or something. It is freezing over here in the UK currently. For those listening from abroad, it is freezing over here. Hence why I've got a hoodie on. But yeah, fantastic performance from Simi. We'll let this one run through and then give our final breakdown. Woo! It's that sense of atmosphere. Ugh. Amazing. Fantastic stuff. Simi, this one's so bad, featuring Joeboy. Delayed a week. but I'm very happy we have it to listen to now. This is definitely a tune I'm going to be running on a regular basis on The Breakfast Show. Again, Simi's approach, amazing. Very stripped back. Again, there aren't many sort of extended verses from her. It's very kind of floaty. It's very kind of, we'll just drop in when it feels right. She hasn't felt the kind of necessity to fill out every bar with as much vocal as possible. There's a lot of space to the tune. That adds to the texture when you've then got these kind of distant melodies, floaty atmospherics, very reverberated vocals, and then those harmonies as well. Minimal bass lines, but again, the rhythm is what gives this one its movement, and overall an absolute corker of a tune. Fantastic stuff. As always, if you did enjoy this technical analysis, musical breakdown and reaction video, please make sure you are getting involved by hitting the subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. And of course, do feel free to get your requests in the comments section down below. I do read every single comment that comes onto the page. There is a big list for me to get through, but I am slowly but surely getting through them, so keep your eyes open, and I might be reviewing the one you suggest. There we go. Keep it locked, my friends, to CubCamTV. Go and watch another video or something. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.